Thank you, Madam Speaker. Mr. President, South Africa under your leadership has descended into shallow than pit levels in as far as promoting African sovereignty and African solutions to African problems. It was your government, Mr. President, who voted with imperialists for the killing of Muammar Gaddafi under Resolution 1973. Within the country, we have presided over apartheid-style human rights violation, including the killing of workers in Markan, whom you claim deserved to die because they had also killed people, and the shooting of those who protest in demand of government services. You also said that if people resort to violence during strikes, you will be forced to revisit apartheid-era crowd control measures, including the rule in this parliament to assault EFF members. Who is holding you accountable for your sins, Mr. President? Now, do you share the view that under your leadership, the country has descended into a police state that kills its people to protect the interests of the few?
The Honorable the President.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Well, the Honorable Member is counting a lot of incidents that have happened, which have different circumstances, all of them. Lalela phela mawungalaleli angizukutshela lutho because I'm talking now. Manje mangikhuluma na ukhuluma ububuzelani ke? How?
Madam Speaker, it's me who have asked the President and I'm listening attentively. I don't know what he is talking about.
Can you just continue listening?
Madam Speaker, I'm talking to the members who are talking. I'm talking to the members who are talking. I don't think we should...
Honorable Speaker.
No, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable
I'm
Shibambu.
answering the question and I'm saying
Honorable
people...
Shibambu, please allow the President to answer Honorable Matson's question.
On a point of order.
What is the point of order, Honorable
In terms
Shibambu?
of parliamentary rules, we are allowed to converse amongst each other. And that is what we're doing. And you are the ones who must tell us if we're making noise. You have not done so yet. All of us are speaking.
That's
here,
not a point. Honorable Shibambu, please, we've heard you. The President is ready to answer the Honorable
Answer
Matson.
questions, please.
He's ready to answer. Please take your seat. Honorable President.
No, on a point of order, Chair. No, Honorable Speaker. The President directly referred to us here, directly spoke to members. Everybody must speak through you. The President must respect the rules of this House.
Honorable.
So call him to order. Don't be afraid. Call him to order. He's
Honorable
out of order.
Dozie.
Or we're going to get those securities to remove him here. If he's not going to abide by the rules.
Honorable
You
Dozie.
can't speak to us directly. He must speak to us through you. That's how we deal with things here. Please.
Honorable Dozie, thank
Please
you very
call
much.
the President to order. Don't be scared. I'm
Thank
here.
you very much,
I'll
Honorable
assist
Dozie.
you.
Please proceed, Honorable President.
Point of order.
Firstly,
Point of order, Madam Speaker.
Honorable...
Sorry, point of order. The gallery.
Honorable.
Madam Speaker, the
Point of order, Madam Speaker.
No, Honorable Kadi, I'm listening to the point of order.
She is out of order, that one. That one is out of order. If she doesn't have members on the gallery, she must just shut up and sit down. Sit down.
Honorable
She even
Kadi.
voted that we should be beaten here, that one.
Honorable
She must
Kadi,
sit
take
that
your
debate.
seat.
Yeah, she must sit down.
You must sit down, Honorable Kadi. Honorable Dudley.
Madam Speaker, just to mention that the gallery is participating in all of the discussions. Thank you.
Yes, I think it's a correct point to raise, and I would like to appeal to the Honorable Gallery that the guests in the gallery are welcome, but they are not expected to participate by clapping, because that is a political activity reserved for the floor here. But I really want to welcome the honorable guests in the gallery. The Honorable President.
Honorable Speaker,
What now, Honorable Malema?
No, with due respect, Honorable Speaker.
What is it?
He raised a very important point. And that the president speaks to us directly and he must speak to us through you. It's a simple thing we're asking you to tell the president so that the president doesn't repeat that mistake. Or speaking to us. Because if he does that, we're going to be speaking to him like that and then
No.
you lose control.
No, Honorable Malema, please take your seat. We have heard what the Honorable member said. Honorable President, please continue answering the question.
Firstly, Madam Speaker, on the examples that the honorable member gave, and I wish the honorable member had all the information. When the Security Council voted on the matter of Libya, firstly, at that time, we had the right to vote on a matter that was raised in the first instance by the Arab League in the Security Council. It was not raised by other people. It had been discussed, what do we do? At that time, there was an imminent clash as Gaddafi was making threats. The voting on the matter was to avoid what was being said, that he was going to flush out the cockroaches, etc., etc. That's the language he used. It was important to participate in a vote to save the lives. What the big countries did, abused that kind of decision. At that time, AU had worked out a roadmap which was saying, let us solve that problem in the manner in which the African organization had agreed. And I was part of that committee. We went as far as Tripoli to engage Gaddafi, not once, because it was important that we, in a sense, diffuse that situation from an African point of view. That was undermined by NATO members who used that resolution to attack and finally kill Gaddafi. So we did not vote for Gaddafi to be killed. That issue has been as clear as anything. The resolution was debated in the Security Council with the participation of the Arab Leagues, with the participation of, there were 3 African countries that were taking that decision. We did not vote for either the war to continue or the attacks or the bombing. The countries that voted was to stop the threats or the attack emerging out of the threats that had been made. I just thought it's important to put the facts straight, because they're very important. With regard to Marikana, what had happened, Marikana, there was a strike. What happened? Then the workers who were armed to the teeth, who had already used those weapons to kill innocent people. About 10 of them had died. The police were then trying to stop them, not to have that kind of killing continuing. How the police handled that matter, that has been a subject of a commission of inquiry and their findings. Because the police had acted in a particular way, and I'm not a judge. The matter that you are referring to, I was responding to a person who was heckling in a meeting. Because the heckling was as if the police came and just mauled the people who were just innocently sitting. And I was saying the police were stopping the further killing because 10 people had died. I was explaining that point. With regard to how the members of the EFF were taken out of parliament forcefully, really, I was standing here. I did not take any decision of that nature. It's not within my, I was here where I am. So you can't blame me for that. And the country has not gone down. The country is moving ahead, is developing, is fine. So it's not true that the country ever since me is now going down. I don't agree. It's not. Country's being governed very responsibly. Thank you, Madam Speaker.